How many reps can you add per week or month once you move on your beginner phase? So this guy asked, like, I've been training for a while. What's a reasonable amount or a reasonable number to expect in terms of increasing my reps? Let's say you're doing like pull-ups, you've reached like 3 sets of 10 reps. How often should I increase the reps? Should I go to 11 reps, 12 reps, and all of that? And that's difficult to say. As you advance, your progress is gonna be slower. So your progress will be not exponential. I want to use the opposite word of exponential. What's that? I don't remember. Anyway, so basically, you'll be making progress less often, which is okay. Just keep in mind that you make small adjustments, you switch things, like when it comes to training methods, specialized training. You add some circuits here and there, you add some supersets, you add some straight sets, switch things up a little bit every now and then to avoid sticking points, and you'll be fine. How many reps, again, I can't answer this. I would say adding a rep initially, this is going to be like every week, then it's going to be like every 2 weeks, then it's going to be every month. You might have sticking points for 2 months, completely normal if you're very advanced. But also focus on increasing your mind to muscle tension. Sometimes we improve technique and we don't add reps and we still make progress in terms of physique. So it's not only about adding reps, it's also about adding more quality into your workouts, which you will be doing if you are, if you're following this project, because I advocate that a lot, and if you're a guy that is strict with his form. So next question. How much time? Okay, I still have some battery left on my phone. Was wondering if I'm gonna make it today, because battery was a bit drained. So this guy says, I'm on a low carb diet. Will that affect my performance when training? So this guy, basically, his doctor recommended a low carb diet. I don't know what's his issue. Maybe he has some problem, some insulin related problem, or I don't know, I have no idea. But since his doctor recommended, I guess he has to do that. Will it affect your workouts? Well, if you're anywhere between 220 to 300 grams of carbs per day, you shouldn't have a problem. What I recommend is putting those carbs as close to your workout as possible, ideally before training. Add as much of your carbs there as possible, like an hour or 2 hours before training, depending how big your meal is, of course. Make sure that you put most of your carbs there, and you should be fine. Now, if you're below 200 grams of carbs per day, then you might start seeing a negative effect on your workout plan. I know there are a lot of people out there pro keto diet and all that. I never favor extreme diets like that. I believe there needs to be balance. Can you survive on a keto diet? Sure, you can survive, but can you thrive? I don't think so. Again, I study nutrition a lot. I've done a lot of courses. I've read like tons of books, but this is not my field of expertise, so feel free to debate that. Moving on, appendix surgery coming soon. My doctor told me I should only walk, but I'd like to train a little bit, so is it okay if I train? Here's a bodyweight muscle enthusiast. Doesn't want to quit on his bodyweight exercises, even though his doctor told him. And my advice here will be to do what your doctor said. If things are messed up down there, your appendix bursted, as you said. You don't want to make things worse. You can really damage yourself if you overdo it. So just walk for a while. Take this opportunity to enjoy yourself, to do other things in life, to maybe tackle some things, deal with things that you've left aside that you didn't have time to do before. Read some books. Walking is great. You can have like an audiobook. What I like to do, listen to an audiobook or a podcast and go for a nice walk. And once you're done with your surgery, within a few weeks, once you'll be able to start training again, you get back into shape, And getting back into shape is fun also. It is a bit difficult. You need to get back your momentum back going and all of that, but it's cool because you get to experience some beginner gains again faster, some quick progress in the beginning. And it's nice to see that, uh, whenever life brings problems in front of you, you can deal with them, you can get over them, and get back on track. So next question is posture improvement. What's your opinion on it? So this guy probably asks, how can you affect posture with exercise? Well, training can help. It's important to have a balanced workout plan. It's important to work on those inverted rows. Don't be just doing like push-ups and pull-ups. Work on exercises that will open up your chest. Inverted rows, again, one of my favorites. Sure, having I'm not gonna get into detail in that. That's a huge topic, but sure, working out helps. Exercises that open your posture up, that work on imbalances, can help. But remember that you're training probably like once a day, 5 times a week max, 3, 5. That's the average that people train, and that's 1 hour out of 24. The rest of the day, has another 23 hours. So what you're doing the rest of the day plays an even bigger role here. So posture when you're sitting in front of a computer and TV or whatever you do every day in the office, your posture there will be a lot more important. Like if you're sagging all day into a chair in front of a computer screen, sinking between your shoulders and having your back rounded up, doesn't matter what you do when you train, that's gonna mess up your posture for sure in the long run at least. Instead, maybe get a fit ball. Instead of an office chair, sit on a fit ball. That activates your core, keeps you up straight. That's like a recommendation I give to a lot of my clients that I coach. So yeah, keep in mind that training will help, but it's also what you do during the rest of the day. Moving on, we have another 2 questions. So, whole body training versus pull-push splits. Now, I did a video a few days ago on whole body training versus splits. So basically, I answered your question over there. I like to train the body as a whole. I like to train always pull, push, and legs. Always include them in my workout plans. I don't like to split. Do 1 day push, 1 day pull. I feel that you can also get more work done when you're alternating muscle groups. Makes sense. Otherwise, you're depleting a muscle group. Now, if you want to break like a plateau, if you have like a sticking point at some exercise, you can isolate your workouts for a limited time, for maybe a week or 2 or 3 max. You could focus on doing an exercise more or a movement pattern more. If you want to improve on that, that could be a viable strategy, but I wouldn't do it in the long run. So basically I just answered all questions. I thought I had one more, but that summarizes all the Q&A questions for this month's Q&A. Let me know if you have any questions on my answers today. Maybe I didn't elaborate on some topic. I will answer to you in the comment section below. Till the next time, make sure that you follow me on Instagram. That's at Bodyweight Muscle. I post content there more often. And keep on training.